Hi, my name is Linda, and I'm the brother educator at My Sewing Room. And today I'm going to be reviewing the Luminaire 2 or the XP2 by Brother. So I'm going to be reviewing all the buttons in the LCD screen that's on this amazing sewing machine. Right now I have the embroidery module off, but that'll be coming in a later video. So let's start with the front of the machine. This is my go button. Right now it shows red, which means the machine is not ready to sew. This is my reverse stitch. If I hold it down, the machine will reverse its stitches. This is the lock stitch. This is really good where you want the machine to stitch in place to secure your stitches. Needle down, needle up. Here is our scissors to cut our thread. Foot down or foot up. Here's our speed control, and I like to recommend to my students to have it as slow as possible. And this is our auto threader. And the auto threader or the needle threader on this machine is absolutely lovely. Okay, so if we look at the top of the machine, the Luminaire 2 comes with a thread stand that's magnetic. There's two magnets down here. And this is where it secures. And that will not come off. So you can have two large spools of embroidery thread or regular thread on here. It's nice with the arm too, because then you have the proper tension on your thread that is needed. Nice thing about Brothers, they all thread exactly the same way. Doesn't matter if you have a PE800 or the Luminaire 1 or 2. They all thread the same way. Here is where my spool would go. If I had a cross wound thread like this, remember if you have thread that is just horizontal, think of old-fashioned spools, that must always be vertical on a spool. I have to admit, I love using a thread stand, so I almost never use this. So if we go to the right, we have an indicator of how full we want our bobbin to be. So we can have it completely full, half, or approximately a third full. And you can just select what you want. Here is my bobbin winder. This is used when we're using twin needles, and we'll have that in a separate video. And the Luminaire also has this nice little place where you can keep your extra bobbins, your spool caps, and if you change the foot, you can keep your shank and foot up here as well. So let's go to the LCD screen of the machine. This is the LCD screen for the Luminaire 2, and it's one of the largest display screens that you will find. Let's go across the top. One of the beautiful things about this machine is that it is Wi-Fi enabled. So if I'm on my computer and I want to send it an embroidery design, I just send it wirelessly to this machine. Also, as machines get smarter and have more computer components, there are usually regular updates to your software, and you could have it auto update from brother.ca. Camera. Well, one of the beautiful things about this machine is that it has an onboard camera and even a scanner in there. Here's where all my options and my default settings. Video. We can actually play how-to videos on this machine. Here, if I want to look at options just for my pressure foot, height, change the needle, twin needle, it's right here. And I also have a lock button. So if you have little grandchildren around or just young children of your own, you may want to lock your screen just so some damage doesn't happen to your sewing machine or damage to your grandchildren or children. And the last one is home. And I'm actually on the home screen right now. So in the Luminaire 2, we have 4 different sections. Sewing, so that could be piecing, garment making, could be just fancy stitches. embroidery. And of course, because the brother has a partnership with Disney, all the Disney designs are in this machine. And my design center. This is what makes this machine so unique, is my design center.